Hello. Hello. Welcome back to another episode of Park Your Thoughts, a place to park your thoughts and hopefully understand them. And today I want to talk about my latest solo travel trip and the self awareness that I kind of gained from going on that trip. I said previously when I've done solo travel trips, I've always taken something away from them, whether it's self growth, self belief, self help, all of those buzzwords. And I guess I gained more self awareness on the trip. I realized that when I go on a solo travel trip, the previous ones I've gone on, I've crammed in a lot of research and I should go to here, I should do this, I should go do that. I really want to get to know the area and explore it. And that's definitely okay when it comes to a longer stay and when it comes to normal holidays and like any trip, any scenario, because you're in a different area, you want to get to know it. Especially being from London as well, when you grow up around so many different cultures. If I can take a chance to understand a different culture, a different cuisine, a different anything, I'll take the opportunity because I was surrounded by it growing up. I literally grew up with Somalis, Bengalis, Pakistanis, Jamaicans, like Chinese people. Like I grew up in a melting pot of diversity. So I feel like naturally when I go out to a different country, I want to get to know that culture if I haven't been around it before because it's something new to learn. When I went to Eindhoven, which is in the Netherlands, I've been to Netherlands a couple of times now, so I kind of understand the culture already. But obviously when I'm out there, I've never been to Eindhoven before itself, so I want to understand what the area looks like. And as it's come to the end of the year as well, I did need to shut down and I needed to stop for a moment and just breathe. And I feel like when it comes to traveling, at a certain point, it does become a bit tiresome when you're constantly going out to new locations all the time. And I think for this holiday, I had to make sure that I analysed what was good for me, shutting down wise, and traveling to understand the city. And I guess that formed itself in me diving into this channel more because I got to walk around and go to different parks, which is something that I wanted to do. I still had that exploration side to me. I got to dive more into this channel, so I still had that little bit of work ethic as well, where I was recording videos out there and finding a system that worked for me. And I also got to further my knowledge of the Eindhoven as well. I got to record beautiful content out there that because it was snowy as well, it really helped me understand that you can have the best of both worlds where I was sitting down and relaxing then but also able to explore but not pushing myself to the limits of shutting down every day. I would literally wake up around 11, 12 and go explore for 1 or 2 hours, come back home, come back to the hotel, and then just watch TV for a little bit and like not really do anything. And that was the best for me in that scenario. I still, don't get me wrong, it doesn't mean I'm going to shut down and not do anything the next time I go exploring. It just means that I know that I can take moments to myself on these holidays. It doesn't have to be straight exploration, I've got to go do this day, I've got to go do that this day, and have to have something planned for every single day. I fell into that habit of having like extreme structure on holidays, whereas holidays aren't for that. They're supposed to help you break down and like chill out for a little bit. I guess I gained self-awareness on that. Adding on to that, the fact that I still got to do work and it really helped me get back into the flow of this channel because I feel like during the Christmas break I took a little bit of a break off of it, and I had obviously set the goals to record more and do one once a week. And going out to Eindhoven and managing to record this bunch of videos out at once really helped me get into a flow of like uploading once a week and having content there to just edit up and post. It built me up for the beginning of a good year to start my goals off right. I don't know if you noticed this yet or not, but I'm trying to enunciate more in my videos. Watching it back, I've started to understand where my speech lets me down and me being able to pronunciate my words. Maybe because I recorded a video a couple of weeks ago with my cousin Reese and he enunciates everything. I mean, that's his whole thing. It's, his Mr. Progress Playground, shouts out to him. But I really have been trying to work on that. Also, I'm starting to understand the short side of stuff as well more. Like, I feel like before I was so worried about not being able to cut up shorts to make it make sense. But the more I do this, the more I start to notice how I talk and it just comes in segments. So I don't have to stress about that more. I think I realized it again when I was in Eindhoven and I took away a lot of the restrictions that I built myself into. I kind of had this mindset of it has to be this, it has to be that, like it has to be this amount of minutes, it has to be this thought, and I have to go through these checklists. And I kind of stepped away from that in Eindhoven. I kind of just recorded what was on my mind, and if I didn't have anything more to say, then I can always just add it into the description as I rewatched it, or I can always add it in later. So I kind of removed all these rules that I've set on myself. It's allowed my content to be released more, my thoughts to be not so restricted by all these separate rules. I guess you could say that about life. The more rules you set on yourself, the more you feel limited, and like the less creative your work will be. I feel like I read that somewhere. Rick Rubin book. I read a Rick Rubin book, and that's where I got that from. And yeah, I think when I read it in that book, actually, I kind of applied it to my creativity, and I'm now finding more ways to add it to my actual life. And again, with this, I had all these rules that I had to reach, and it blocked me. But when I was in Eindhoven, it released me, like having those. I've near enough said what I want to say now, but I just want to say thank you to everyone that's around. I've only got like 100 followers in total across 4 platforms, but the reception that I'm receiving, the comments that I'm seeing, the people that I'm attracting, people that are subscribing, please subscribe if you don't. I just want to say thank you. Like, thank you so much. It means so much to me. I set off this channel to like find like-minded people and help them understand their thoughts. If they want to share their thoughts, if they want to hear me talk about my thoughts, and they might gain some insight from that. Like, I feel like I've reached a very small market, but I've reached all the goals within that market. I don't know if market's the right word, but I'm going to continue. Yeah, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And yeah, may blessings continue going more, and hopefully I can get more people on here. Hopefully I can get, I don't know, yeah, hopefully I can get more people on here, man. Bye.